Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is June 3rd of 2025. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is going to stage a Russian revenge attack featuring multiple nuclear ICBM strikes targeting multiple locations in Europe on the date of June 4th of 2025, specifically to trigger all-out nuclear World War III. So basically in the last few days, Ukraine has, backed by NATO, has launched a unprecedented offensive against Russia, basically knocking out the Kerch Bridge, which connects Crimea, Ukraine, to Russia on June 3rd, and then on June 1st, they executed Operation Spiderweb, which was a Ukrainian drone attack targeting Russian aircraft, knocking out 41 Russian aircraft at a Russian military base in Russia. And this was designed to provide a timely motive for a revenge attack by Russia. So basically the date of June 4th marks exactly 1,196 days since the second Russian attack and invasion of Ukraine back on February 24th of 2022. Aside from the fact that the number 11 equates to the letter K, which is an acronym for kill, the number 96 is found in the nuclear attacks of Hiroshima and Nagasaki back on August 6th, 1945 and August 9th of 1945, respectively. Also, the date of June 4th marks exactly 4,122 days since the CIA staged the first Russian attack and invasion of Ukraine, namely Crimea, back on February 20th of 2024. The number 42 or 24 backwards equates to the letter X, which is the international symbol of death. So a massive revenge attack by Russia is expected on the date of June 4th. And in order to foreshadow this attack by Russia, Russian President Vladimir Putin oversaw a nuclear ICBM launch exercise back on October 26th of 2022. And in the television show, I forget the name of the show, but it's featured Stiletto 6 back on September 24th of 2022, I believe. And this is basically because the CIA plans on staging a Russian nuclear launch involving 6 nuclear warheads targeting multiple locations in Europe, and this television show was designed to foreshadow this attack, which was entitled in the movie the Russian nuclear bomb was entitled Stiletto 6. And this particular notion that the CIA would stage a full-scale Russian ICBM, basically trigger a mutually assured destruction scenario, was practiced back on the first. It was called Operation Behemoth 1 back on August 6th of 1992, which obviously reflects the August 6th nuclear attack on Japan back on August 6th of 45, and this was Russian submarines launching 16 nuclear weapons. This drill Operation Behemoth 2 was repeated on August 6th, again reflecting the nuclear attack on Japan numerology in 1991, and it also featured 16 nuclear missile launches by Russia. And for those of you unaware, the United Kingdom launched 3 Shadow Storm missile strikes targeting Russia's Black Sea Naval Fleet headquarters in Sevastopol, excuse me if I get it wrong, Ukraine, back on September 22 of 2023. So this proxy war between NATO and Russia with targeted missile strikes appears to be reaching its climax on the date of June 4th of 2025, likely featuring Russian submarine or Russian Federation-based nuclear missile launches targeting Kiev, Ukraine, London, England, Berlin, Germany, Brussels, Belgium, The Hague in the Netherlands, Warsaw and or Paris. Um, so this is what type of attack is expected, and this is not going to be launched or executed by Russia, but rather via NATO, NASA, or SpaceX satellites currently orbiting in lower Earth orbit, and they're going to strike stadiums and buildings that were built with mass amounts of liquid nitroglycerin in the basement, basically underground. Excuse me. So basically, I'll get into it in another video one day, but nuclear weapons do not exist, but large explosions in TNT and liquid nitroglycerin, which is a liquid form of TNT, do in fact exist, but nevertheless they will be touted as nuclear missile strikes, and this is obviously designed to trigger World War III. So basically, the operation that the CIA has, the reason why I should say that the two wars in Ukraine, which make no political or military sense, are being executed on both sides, is because they're trying to set this up for this doomsday World War III scenario, which will climax likely in the early morning of June 4th in European time. So obviously, if the CIA stages any sort of nuclear attacks targeting Europe in any form or fashion, I kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Lastly, in the event that the CIA forgoes a Russian revenge attack featuring nuclear weapons targeting multiple locations in Europe, they will likely resort to Plan B, which is what I published yesterday, is that they're planning on staging a full-scale invasion of a European country, which is why they executed Operation Zapad, which means in English it means west. Zapad means west, and so they're planning on moving into Germany, Sweden, which just became a NATO member, possibly Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Georgia, possibly Syria, and of course Ukraine. And then this is obviously designed to trigger World War III. So that appears to be Plan B. In Operation Zapad, it was 200,000 soldiers, which is the largest war game ever executed as far as boots on the ground. And so that is likely Plan B, and that will likely commence on the day of June 4th if the CIA forgoes the Plan A, which is what the Ukrainian, I'm just guessing, but I believe that the operation's name is Failsafe, which was foreshadowed in the video of the Ukrainian drone attack on the Russian military base. So that's obviously what the CIA is planning to do, and this is because Switzerland, which is home to the CIA, which controls Russia, which controls Ukraine from behind the scenes, are exposed, and they are absolutely desperate to trigger World War III, and it appears that it is going to commence on the date of June 4th of 2025. Peace.